What's going on, everyone? KSlogan15 here. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of websites and people predicting division records and who's win each division. So I figured, well, I know more about NFL and football than any of these old slobs do. So let me give my insight on this and my first take. We're going to go by each division to predict the winners and contenders and who's going to finish in what place, etc., kind of what record they'll be. So let's start off with AFC West. AFC West, I think the favorite right now is Oakland, and I disagree with that. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win that division again. The Raiders, I think, will be a 10-win team. The Chiefs will be a 10-win team at least. The Broncos, I don't see them improving much. I think they'll be a 9-win team, 8-win team. And the Chargers, 7-win team, 6-win team, maybe 8 wins. All those 4 teams are competitive. They're good. They don't get trashed or thrashed often. It's honestly a really good division, but I see the Chiefs winning it because they're consistently good. They don't really change much, but they don't make any big moves. They just kind of stay the course. They don't really. They'll just keep on doing what they do, and I really believe that if they can get a good running back, they can be something good this year. But with Alex Smith, who's just what he is, he's a game manager, but he'll give you a solid 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's a good quarterback, but he's not, he doesn't boom. So, if they can get a running back, when they pick, if there's like a Dalvin Cook or a Christian McCaffrey still there, maybe they can get one of those two, or maybe they might get Joe Mixon, I don't really like the receivers, sort of, but I really don't like the running backs, to be honest with you. But I got the Chiefs winning that division. I'll be Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, then Chargers again. AFC South, the worst division in football. Tennessee Titans, I think, are the favorite, I believe, and I gotta agree with them. I like the Titans to win this year. Colts still struggling on defensive line and offensive line. They're still struggling in the trenches. Texans, really good defense. Their offense kind of sucks. And the Jaguars, well, they struggle and they just always have fight but never contend. So I like the Titans to win. Mariota and their 5th pick, if it's a receiver, well, and Delaney Walker and Derrick Henry, well, now you got offense. And that defense can still improve, but I think they beat a lot of good teams last year, and they were 9-7. So I definitely think they're going to be a 10-win team. Houston will be a 10-win, 9-win team. Indianapolis will be 7 or 6-win team, and the Jaguars will be a 6-win, maybe 7-win, 5-win team. So I have the Titans win that division. AFC Least, one of the worst divisions. Patriots all the way are going to win that one. That's no brainer. They're almost perfect, that team. Almost perfect. But the Dolphins, I believe, will finish 2nd, and then the Bills, and then the Jets. The offense really not that bad, though, but I don't think they'll win 11 games like they did last year. I don't think they're going on to like 9 wins. AFC North, Pittsburgh's the favorite, and I gotta agree here that Pittsburgh will win this division. At best, Pittsburgh is an 11-win team. Nothing more than that due to Mike Tomlin. I'll talk about him one day, soon enough. But knowing Pittsburgh, they'll lose 2 games or a game they shouldn't lose, and they'll lose to whoever they play, whoever's better than them. So I'll say 11-win team. Cleveland's obviously going to be dead last. Cincinnati will be 3rd. Baltimore will be 2nd. I think Baltimore's going to bounce back this year. They really didn't have a bad last year. They actually did a lot better than the year before. I think they're like 5-11, 6-10, maybe 4-12. They're definitely going to bounce back. They went 8-8 last year. A lot of close games, though. They lost a lot of close games and won a lot of close games, so they could have been better, could have been worse. But I see Baltimore winning 10 games, 9 games this year, and Pittsburgh will be able to win the division with about 11 wins. Now on to the NFC conference. NFC West. Seattle's going to win this one. No easy brainer. Not even a thought. Seattle for sure. I think Arizona will probably come in 2nd. 3rd place will be the Rams. 4th place will be the Niners. The Niners are really bad. They don't even have a foundation built. I mean, they have Carlos Hyde, but who else? No one really. The Rams at least have sort of a foundation built. They have Jared Goff, who's a question mark. They have Todd Gurley. They have Aaron Donald. They have, who's that really beast DN? They have, can't think of his name. Really good actually a really solid defense, but their offense just sucks and it's puke. Arizona, decent defense. Really was a high-flying offense, but really they lost some pieces there. I like David Johnson. I like Larry Fitzgerald for one more year. And Carson Palmer's a question mark at this point. Their defense, though, with Chandler Jones, Tyrann Mathieu, and Patrick Peterson, is no joke. But I like Seattle to win this division for sure. 10 wins, 11 wins. Nothing more, though. NFC South. This one's a big question mark. NFC South is a very up-and-down division. 1 year. It's hard to win the division back-to-back years. Over the past decade, that's how it's been. The favorite's obviously Atlanta, and I disagree here. I got to go with Carolina to win this division. The reason being, I believe if they stick to what I want them to do in the draft, which is get Leonard Fournette, I think instantly they would improve. Or if they could get a cornerback, because it depends what they want to do. Because do they believe in the rookie corners they had last year to help replace Norman? They took like 6 of them. None of them really did too good though. But I like the Panthers D-line, but I don't like that secondary with Kurt Coleman and whoever the fuck else they have. I like Luke Kuechly. I like Quan Short. But if they pick Leonard Fournette here, Cam Newton, Leonard Fournette, Kelvin Benjamin, or Greg Olsen, that's a good offense, and I think they can win. But it's going to be close. I got, and Tampa Bay's up and rising too, and the Saints are just kind of sitting there, not really doing too much. They lost Brandon Cook, so I honestly, if I gotta be realistic here, I gotta say, I really don't fucking know, because this division's so up and down constantly, but I'm gonna say Carolina wins the division, Atlanta will go third, yeah, Tampa Bay second, and New Orleans last. NFC North. Favorite is Green Bay, and I gotta agree here, Green Bay will win this division. I hate their defense. Their defense is trash as fuck, but this because Aaron Rodgers, they're gonna win that division. I like Stafford a lot. I think the Lions will actually finish second. Third will be the Vikings, and fourth will be the Bears. The Vikings can be second, but not first. But it's gonna be a toss up for second place between those two, Lions or Vikings. But I like Stafford a lot more than like Bradford or Bridgewater at this point. But if the Lions can get a running back or maybe a D-line piece, I think they can compete with Green Bay for sure. Like a Darius Slay and Ziggy Ansah, Stafford, Marvin Jones, and Golden Tate. And if Ebron starts to show up a little bit, I think the Lions can compete with Green Bay. I'll just let Green Bay win this division with about 11 wins. NFC East. This one's debatable. Definitely really interesting division. The favorite is Dallas, and I'm not sure who's going to win that division. I really don't even know if I have an answer, but the Giants with getting Brandon Marshall, that's a big boost. Very big boost. Now you have Odell at the 1, Marshall at the 2, Sterling Shepard in the 3rd. No tight ends, no running backs, but you got Eli. So if they can get like a Joe Mixon or a Christian McCaffrey, or maybe Dalvin Cook if he slips that far, then I would say they can win this division. But until their offensive line improves, I like their defense. If they can get a linebacker like maybe a Jared Davis, or if somehow Reuben Foster falls this far, then I really like their defense. But I think they're going to take an O-line or a running back. That's what I would do. Or it's BPA, honestly. But I think the secondary is pretty good. I like their defense. But that offense needs to improve. Running game or O-line. Eagles. Wow. Solid team. 7-9. Lost a lot of close games. Won a lot of close games. Surprisingly at home, Philly was a very tough team. They whooped Pittsburgh. They beat Minnesota. They were the first teams to beat Minnesota and start their losing streak, and they beat Atlanta. So they got Philly's actually a tough team. A lot of people just laugh at them. I don't, and I actually really like this team. If they can get a running back in the draft or a cornerback, I think they're going with 9 wins. Carson Wentz is the real deal. I think I had a lot of question marks about him after last year and seeing him play. I think he's the real deal. You got Carson Wentz, Alshon Jeffrey, Zach Ertz, and then you got Torrey Smith, and then you have Jordan Matthews in the slot, Nelson Aguilar. Their defense is pretty good too. I don't like their corners, but I like Malcolm Jenkins, Fletcher Cox, Timmy Jernigan's going to be decent for him. So I like their defense, but if they can get a cornerback or a running back, they'll be even better. They can compete for that second slot with the Giants. The Redskins, they're iffy. They're 50-50 at the time. I don't know about them. They don't have any running backs. They don't have any defense as far as I'm concerned. They have Ryan Kerrigan and Josh Norman, but other than that, not really too much. Rashad Breeland's okay, but it's so tough because I don't know. Because Dallas, they lost their whole defense. Their defense sucked anyways, but they still have Zeke. They still have that O-line. They still have Dez. If they can add like a Jabril Peppers, I'll be for sure to say they'll win. But I think I got to go with the Cowboys to win just due to the fact of that O-line, quarterback Dak, running back Zeke. But if they can improve their defense, they'll really be a good team, probably 12-win team. But I like them to get 11 wins, 10 wins this year. I think they're going to slip this year in terms of record-wise, but they'll be a better team in the playoffs, I think. But that's that. Anything can happen. It's NFL, people. This is all just predictions and what I think. So this was probably a long video, but oh well. Big deal. Everyone have a good Thursday. And subscribe.